Hey everybody, welcome to part 4 of our Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Voyager of Time. I'd like to say hopefully 100% playthrough, but I think at this point it's going to be an any percent completion. I am finding, just tinkering around off screen, that I think some of the gold skulltulas and heart pieces are going to be unobtainable in this particular iteration of the game. With that being said, I should have led with this. Just a friendly reminder, the unofficial beta project based on the Ocarina of Time Master Quest version of the game. Storyline-wise, we are still on the child timeline. This is after Majora's Mask and another so far unchronicled adventure before this, where Link did return to Termina. That's why during this game we have the fairy Tail with us instead of Navi. Because, we never found Navi. She probably got eaten by the fairy-eating demon in Missing Link, but, let's try to think happy thoughts here. Anyway, so yeah, we have Tail with us, the purple fairy from Majora's Mask. Let's see, what else? Oh, right, so, custom sequel story in this game, utilizing the text assets that were already in the Ocarina of Time game. Friendly reminder, Ganondorf has broken free of the Sacred Realm, shattered the Door of Time into little broken, sharp pieces, and, he's gonna basically, destroy the world again. Link and the sages, including Princess, are the only ones who remember what happened in Ocarina of Time's, future Link portion of the game. Everybody else in Hyrule is just chilling, having no idea what horror and misery is about to befall them, just like last time. But, we're going to do our best to, get Ganondorf's pointy nose back into the Sacred Realm and, seal it up again. But we got quite a ways to go. If you've seen parts 1 through 3 already, you already know this, but one neat thing the developer did for this game is change some of the dungeon items around. Example, in part 2 we had to go to the future early to get the bomb bag from the Dampy race, which in the original game we all know gets you the hook shot. And then when we got into Dodongo's cavern, there was obviously no bomb bag there because we already had it, so we got the boomerang instead. And then when we went into Jabu Jabu's belly last episode, we ended up getting the hook shot because we already had the boomerang. So, yeah, so this has been fun so far, and I'm going to use this episode as kind of a transition point from, the first phase of the game for the spiritual stones into the second stage for the medallions. Now, because we've already been to the future and done the whole scene with Rauru saying, hey, Ganon's at it again, we gotta go mess him up again, we do already have the light medallion. In fact, we got the light medallion before the Goron Ruby and Zora Sapphire, so that was kind of cool. So, like I said, I don't think it's going to be possible to obtain all the gold skulltulas and all the heart pieces, so I'm just going to kind of grab what I can where I can. I think since I more or less know that this is not going to be a true 100% thing, that I am going to skip the capacity upgrades because I don't really need them to beat the game. So this is the plan for this episode. We're going to grab whatever gold skulltulas we can because I think we need to pick up enough of them to at least get the adult wallet at some point in the game. And then, the heart pieces, I'm probably going to go after at least the easy ones to build the heart meter up a little bit, because I believe this game does get a little bit more difficult than the original version. So, and of course, as I say at the beginning of all episodes for these quote-unquote unofficial beta projects, if you want to play this version of Ocarina of Time yourself, just simply Google Legend of Zelda Voyager of Time. It'll pop up within one of the first 2 or 3 results. And the best way to play this game, type in retro arches, and then maybe forget to put the plural at the end of arches and forget to put the space in, and that'll take you in the right direction. And if you want the game to look nice and pretty like it does in this video, just simply also Google search custom texture packs for those retro arches. But alright, let's do this. So again, we're gonna grab some skulltulas, some heart, pieces, and then we'll move the game along. And at least get ourselves set up for the adult portion of the game. So the first thing we're going to do, and I kind of feel like this is a waste of time, but I'm going to do it anyway. There are some skulltulas, just like the original game, that we're going to have to drop some bugs into patches of soil on the ground. So we're going to go ahead and grab some bugs. Now, as a reminder, so because the flow of item collection was changed in this a little bit, we already have all 4 bottles. So the bottle that you get from defeating the 10 big Poes across Hyrule Field is Adult Link. All you have to do is go to Kakariko, kill a couple Wolfos that pop up at night, and then talk to somebody to get the bottle. Or it appears in a chest, or I think, yeah, it appeared in the chest. Alright, so it says Navi, but obviously, like, you know, again, some of my commentary is assuming that people have watched parts 1 through 3, and then some of it's explanatory in case anybody hasn't. So, it says Navi still when you get the hey listen, but obviously that's Tail from Majora's Mask. We have all 3 stones, let's go back to the temple. Yep, no, we'll get there, we'll get there. So we're going to go to this grotto where we got our sword in this version of the game. Let's go ahead and just throw all of these on there real quick. And let's start bugging out. Put a bug in a bottle, get over here. Oh, I didn't want that. Alright, so let's leave, drop back in, and we'll fill that other bottle up. No, we are not fighting the Stalfos. Alright, we got our bugs. Let's throw that back on. Let's throw that on. Let's throw that on. Alright, so let's go ahead and start here for the gold skulltulas. Now, I kind of already figured this out, because this is like take 3 of doing this episode, but I believe... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, so I figured maybe it was just because I had the game at nighttime, but you know, in the original, there is a patch of soft soil here where we're supposed to be able to plant a magic bean, because as Adult Link, it's supposed to get us up to that ledge. Now, we have no soft soil patch here, so that locks us out of a skulltula, and depending on the range of the long shot when we get it, that might lock us out of a heart piece, too. But, yeah, so no dice there. I believe the one on this house only shows up when we're Adult Link. We do already have 9 gold skulltulas. So some of these that I'm looking for, it is possible I already got. Well, there is supposed to be one. Supposed to be one on the back of this house, and I believe that only appears at night, so... Ocarina's already there, yep. So let's see if this one shows up. I mean, if it doesn't show up, it could just mean that we already got it. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything, so I think we either already got that one or that one's not there either. Okay. Alright. Alright, so all of the gold skulltulas and lost woods require bugs and bottles. So let's see if any of these soft soil patches actually still exist. I do believe there's a couple heart pieces we can grab while we're in the lost woods too, so we'll keep an eye open for those. Really? Oh, that's right. So yeah, I mean, just as a reference, I'm using the 3DS version strategy guide, and it said to take 2 rights, but on the 3DS version, Master Quest had like a Mario Kart mirror mode thing going on, so... Oh, that's alright. Yeah, it's been, geez, I recorded episodes 2 and 3 together, so it's been a couple weeks since I've picked this up. Let's get a memory refresher. Okay, down, right, left. I was going reverse. You should give me a heart piece. You know Soraya's song, We Should Be Friends. Here, take this. Excellent. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like grab what's convenient right now. We'll come back and grab like the rest of the stuff during a cleanup episode. All right, I believe that is the magic. Let's drop on and find out. Oh wait, nope, not that. Bug in a bottle first. That would have sucked. Grab one of these back. Alright, this one showed up. Alright, so we got that one. Alright, so eventually we're gonna go back to see, Soraya. But let's see what the other one says. Right, left, left. So this will be the right. Left. No thank you, Mr. Stalfos. Right. Left. And left again, and we should have some soil on the ground here. Oh yeah, these clowns. Alright, so out of here, we should get another gold skulltula. Now that I know I can take one of my bugs back, let's take one back. Interesting. That one showed up. Alright, so for the last one, we'll make our way all the way to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Actually, wait a minute, what's up here? while we are here, what's in here? Almost think this is going to be another heart piece. Need the other shield for these guys. I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku nuts. Well, I mean, we don't have 40 rupees, and I don't really give a shit about capacity upgrades this time anyway, so... I thought one of these guys sold us a heart piece. I will sell you Deku seeds. No thanks. Yeah, no, screw you, buddy. Alright. So that was kind of a wasted little detour, but, you know, I know some of the heart pieces are in hidden grottos, so, you know, we gotta check everything. Alright, so according to Ye Olde Guidebook, when we get to where Sarai is chilling out by the Forest Temple entrance, there should be a patch of soft soil there. I kind of like that all the Deku scrubs here got replaced with Tektites because we can just pretty much bypass all of them and not waste our time. Alright, there's Soraya. Let's look around and see if we have the... I'm not seeing any soft soil here. Must have been the wrong spot. Near the forest sage. Oh, I bet it's back down here. No, shouldn't be. Now, let's go back down and look around. Maybe it's, oh, it might actually be up here. Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm not seeing any soft soil here unless it's down in this area, which it's not. I mean, I think we only need 20 of them so that we can afford the, so that we can get the adult wallet. I believe due to some of the changes that were made for this, you know, project, wink wink, that we do absolutely have to have the adult wallet to finish the story. Alright, I don't see any soft soil here. Let's see if maybe it's out here and we just ran right by it. I still don't see it. Alright, so that's that. I think we got them all in the Deku tree. Actually, no, we didn't, because I know that one of them required boomerang to pick up a token, which we did not have, so... Let's go in there, and we'll check all the spots. Woo! Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, inside the Deku Tree. Second floor, room with the compass. Okay, if this is actually true to the Master Quest version, there is a gold skulltula in here that requires the Song of Time to get. Alright, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's just say screw the skulltulas for right now. Let's just go for heart pieces for right now. Let's just go for the heart pieces, then we'll do the transition into the adult portion of the game, and we'll see how far we're actually gonna go beyond that, because I think the lead up to the first adult temple is going to be a little bit longer than it was in the original, so I mean, we can definitely find some things to do here to fill in some time for this episode without dilly-dallying too much. Let's let's look at the heart pieces for right now. Now, I know I got the one in Lon Lon Ranch, so we'll skip right over that and head to Hyrule Castle town, because I don't believe we did the, I don't believe we brought the lost dog back to her owner, his owner. Dog's name was Richard, so let's say his. We'll change it back to nighttime when we get to the castle town. I don't feel like getting chased by Stalfo's children on this trip. I keep forgetting that the developer replaced the Hyrule Field theme with the Majora's Mask permanent theme, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, alright, so we have to trigger this cutscene to be able to do this, so we'll trigger this cutscene now. I lost her. You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me! So, you think you can protect them from me? You got guts, kid. Stupid, but have guts. You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude. Pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you were dealing with? I already stabbed you in the head once. I am Ganondorf, and soon I will take over the world. I mean, you've done it once before, but again, I also stabbed you in the face once before, so... Zelda tossed you the Ocarina of Time. Again, this is the royal family's treasure. Keep it secret and keep it safe. Link, can you hear me now? It's me, Zelda. I switched to TNT, or whatever it is. Link, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. I know you've had to travel so many times through the door. But you must continue to travel and awaken the sages. This song will be of tremendous help. You recalled the Song of Time. Now, Link, pay attention to Tail when he warns you where you can play this song in dungeons. Good luck, hero. Alright, so history has repeated itself. We have the Ocarina of Time in our possession once again. Oh, it should be this one. Why can't I pick this dog up? Alright, I gotta make him follow me. And I believe we just have to bring him over here. And this should be his house. Yep. Richard! This is my little Richard. Thank you. Thank you. I'll give this to you as a reward. Alright, there's another heart container. Alright, anything else around here? Let's see. Play Soraya's song for the Skull Kid. We did that. Play Ocarina game with the two... Oh, crap, I missed that one. Oh, well. Inside the house with a caged... Huh. Alright, so there are a couple we can get in Kakariko Village and Death Mountain, so let's go that way next. I don't think we're going to be able to get this one until we're an adult, because the owl doesn't drop us off on that deck like in the original. You know, put that theory to the test, because we're going to go up Death Mountain for a couple heart pieces anyway. Because we need to get the one that was behind the bombable wall, and then the one in Goron City for dropping bombs into the spinning vase there. So ideally, we'll come across some skulltulas in our travels. That way, we have the 20 that I believe we need for this. Because I believe there's some lurking around here at night. Alright, there's another one. Now that heart piece we already got this time because I used the backflip trick to get it. Let's drop some bugs down this one and see if it gives us a skulltula. I don't believe this one does, but we'll find out. Oh. I'm not going to bother planting the magic bean there because, I mean, like I said, I already got the heart piece with the backflip trick, so let's continue making our way up. You ain't knocking me off this cliff this time, asshole. See if that blows up. Really? This episode is becoming shorter and shorter every second because I'm like running out of heart pieces and skulltulas to check already. Wow, this is going to be a much shorter episode than I intended it to be because this whole searching around for stuff is not really panning out the way I thought it would. For some reason, the moving pot in Goron City has a lid on it. The Death Mountain Crater heart piece we already got. The Kakariko we can't get right now because the owl doesn't drop us off in the right spot. I already got everything in the domain and Zora's River. I don't care enough about one heart piece to go do the fishing game at Lake Hylia again. Let's see. I guess we can go to the Lake Hylia fence area and see if we can find the right spot for the bomb there. Could go to back to Hyrule Castle Town and do the bomb shoe bowling. Even though we were just there, I suppose we could go back to Kakariko and see if Dampy ever shows up to do the grave digging game in this version. We'll go check out the Lake Hylia heart piece first, or near Lake Hylia. Really? Huh, must need the Megaton hammer. Yeah, no. No way. For all I know, I already got this heart piece I'm about to go look for, so... Is that it over there? Did they move this too? Let's see what's down here. That is yet another entrance to the Hero Sword Grotto. Yeah, nope. To buy this one, and I bet I don't have enough rupees to do it. Oh, 10 rupees for a piece of heart. Yeah, let's do it. There's no way it was that cheap in the original. That had to have been changed. Alright, so that's a heart piece. Let's put the other shield back on. Alright, sheesh. Alright, right here, I do want to, go into Lake Hylia, because that was the first skulltula that I went after that didn't actually show up, and I want to see if it's, I want to see if it will. Hopefully this doesn't do that green glitch bullshit that it did last episode. Actually, did that make it to last episode? I restarted the last episode like 5 or 6 times, so I don't remember if that green glitch actually made it on screen. Alright, so this is the skulltula that the first skulltula that I went to get, and so like I was saying before the game crashed and I had to restart it, this was the first skulltula that I actually went to look for, and it didn't show up, so I don't know if this is even going to work since we already planted the bean. I don't remember if I tried this again already, to be honest, but let's see what happens. I don't think it's going to let them go in there. Yeah, alright, so... Alright, this is slightly disheartening. Not the end of the world, but just, you know, mildly annoying. Yeah, I'm not doing the fishing minigame. Screw that. Alright, you know what? There are a couple of heart pieces that we can grab over in Gerudo Valley as piddling, so let's go ahead and do that. So, there is one particular side quest that was added for this iteration of the game that I am saving for the end because I knew there was a chance that my whole little collectathon thing this episode was going to go belly up and turn into a very boring little shit show. So, I do have something that I'm saving for the end of this episode that will turn things around a little bit as far as excitement and adventure goes. I hope. Alright, so here we are in good old Gerudo Valley. And if I remember correctly... one of the best sound pieces of music in the game. I believe we're going to sail all the way down here. Down into that little cavern right there. In that cavern, there should be a piece of heart. Yep. Alright, now listen, y'all saw that chicken jump down and drown himself. That was not my fault. No idea if there's a skulltula here or not. Oh, yep. If we can get at least 50 of these, like this one, the heart piece, I will put a magic bean here because I believe this one will get us a heart piece when we come back as a kid. As an adult, we're already fiddling right now. Alright, I thought there was one more here that we could get. Land next to a crate. Okay, that's going to be going off the other side of the ledge. So unfortunately, we're going to have to go down this way, get flushed out into Lake Hylia or Zora's River or somewhere and come back around, but Whatever. I mean, this episode's going to be way too short compared to what I had planned anyway, so let's kill some time travel. Yeah, so knowing that I'm not going to be able to get all 100 skulltulas and being like 99% certain I can't get all the heart pieces, I'm not going to sweat going out of my way to pick up like item capacity upgrades and stuff. Truth be told, we're probably going to play through one more version of like the Ocarina of Time when we get over to the adult timeline, because I have to do an updated timeline video at this point because I've added quite a few games. But there is one other version of Ocarina of Time where I believe it's just another dungeon layout modification that I'm probably going to squeeze into the adult timeline just to have an excuse to play it. For those of you who have watched my timeline videos already, you know it's like a hybrid between the first official timeline that Nintendo released before they changed anything, and then I've thrown a lot of barely justifiable and moderately justifiable fanfiction stuff in there too to make it all fit together. Because I do want to include the Hyrule Warriors games, I do want to include the rhythm game Cadence of Hyrule, so I've kind of written my own pieces of story in there to make it all fit together, and you know, I think I did all right, but you know, you all can be the judge of that as we continue to go through the series. We've got a long way to go left on this timeline before we jump over to the adult timeline anyway. Then we'll go to the, we'll call it the abandoned timeline. Yeah, if you haven't checked out my timeline video, go check out version 2, but I mean, version 3 will be coming along eventually. Because I had to add Echoes of Wisdom, which I cannot wait to play again on here. I've already played through it off the channel when it came out. It was so much fun. But I'm getting way ahead of myself now, so I gotta bring the focus back here to this. Yeah, we should be able to go off this way. There should be a little ledge with a crate somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. You know what? Let's go ahead and do a save. I missed this jump, because I'm not going all the way around again. There we go. Alright, we collected 3 pieces of heart. We need 1 more piece if we're going to get another heart container. Alright, you know what? We're almost at the point where we're going to be jumping over to the adult portion of the game. I mean, even though we've kind of already started that way back in part 2 doing the Bambi race, but, I mean, not way back, it was 2 episodes ago. Let's go ahead and head back to the castle. I believe if we go talk to annoying Owl Man up there, he'll take us back to the castle right from here. Let's go back to the castle town. We'll do the bomb shoe bowling, try to get 1 more heart piece so we have another full container, and then we'll jump into the adult part of the game, and we'll do that little action-packed thing I said I was saving for the end. This is going to be a short episode. This isn't going the way I had envisioned it, and I don't really want to start the first temple in this episode because there's going to be some twists and turns in the story, and I want to make sure I capture that all in the same episode as actually doing the temple. On my way back to the castle, if you want to come with me, hold on to my talons. Yep, sure. There we go. Yeah, we'll go do like just 1 round of bomb shoe bowling. We'll see if we get the heart piece, and if we don't, then we'll just get it later. That's the potion shop. customer. Welcome to our cutting-edge amusement center, the Bomb Chew Bowling Alley. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you've paid to play. I hate that part. 30 rupees per game, I guess. Aim for the hole in the center and let Bomb Chew go. You get 10 tries. Ready? Let's bowl. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's what you can win. Oh, cool, bombs. Alright. Oh, that damn bird. Really? Ah, dead center. Oh, with the big chicken. Alright. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Well, we got some bombs. We don't have enough rupees to play again, so yeah, we'll come back to this later. Alright. There is one little thing I want to see here, because... So, we ended up also getting the Mask of Truth in Dodongo's Cavern, which in the standard game is, the reward for completing, like, you know, all the other, mask sales. So, I want to see if having this mask, causes anything weird to happen if we talk to this guy right now. Oh, you haven't sold the newest mask yet. Just have faith. Keep trying a little longer. I bet something weird happens if you try to get the Mask of Truth from him when you already have it. Assuming it's still coded to show up there. Alright. Yeah, let's... I guess let's move on to the finale for this episode. Which is fine. You know, I know this is a short one, but... You know, next time we can just get right into the temples, we'll pretty much knock all the temples out, and then do, like, just another cleanup episode, and then on to the end. So, normally we'd have the scene here where we put the spiritual stones in, and the door opens, but since this is the sequel, and Ganondorf already broke the door, it's already open, like we saw in Part 2. I wonder what happens right now if we play the song in front of the altar. I wonder if the scene will still play. Oops. Okay, so it doesn't work because the spiritual stones are... I mean, it doesn't matter, the door's already open. Now, we already drew the Master Sword in Part 2 and saw the scene with Ganon saying, "Blah, ha, 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 you fucked up, kid, thanks for letting me win," so we're not going to see it again here. Alright, so here we are. Alright, so... Oh yeah, those redeads gonna be waiting for us. Two things in this game that still creep me out to this day are the redeads and the like-likes. I do not like the likes. These assholes can just, yeah, stay frozen. Alright, so now that we're actually done with the child portion of the game, let's head over to Lon Lon Ranch and get our horse. Could have done this before, but I intentionally saved it for this episode. This isn't the exciting thing I'm talking about. And we'll get to that after we get Epona. Now, I believe that the developer for this game hated Ingo as much as I did, and just took him right out of the game. I do believe that's Epona. Let's, oh, that's a Majora's Mask song. A little concerned that Malon's not here. Now, this place definitely got just way more destroyed than in the original. I can see why no one's here. You know, we're going to have to come back here and look for Malon at some point, but right now this episode for me has been disappointing enough, and I don't want to add to it by finding out that, you know, the developer decided that Malon died or something. So with Epona, we should be able to get out of here. What? Alright, I guess we're looking around for Malon right now, because those meteors? No shit. Oh, there she is. Grasshopper? Wow, not much of a grasshopper anymore, eh? I assume you've seen the destruction outside. You need to stop Ingo, Link. He has stolen all the beautiful horses that were roaming free around Hyrule. That scum Ganondorf even helped him. If anything, I need Epona to be taken away from him. He treats her so badly. He's away right now to the market in Kakariko Village. He left the gates open to the horse's pen, so if you hurry, you can get Epona out. Just be sure to jump Epona over the side fences and not through the front, or Ingo might see her by chance and know who stole her. Please, please help, Link. Epona has been skittish lately, so you need to calm her with the songs she loves most. Wait, can I go kill Ingo? Can I kill that son of a bitch in this version? Because that'd be awesome. Alright, let's try that again. make sure to go over the side fences. There we go. Now, what was that about Ingo being over in Kakariko? This is also not the thing I said. I honestly thought from like skimming over some footage from the developer commentary that Ingo was just out of the game altogether, but if he's in Kakariko and I have a chance to stab him in the face with my Master Sword, then I'm gonna do it, because I hate that prick. Oh yeah, that's right, that's as far as you'll go. Let's say we already killed the Wolfos here. That's how we got bottle number 4 ahead of the game, so nothing should be coming after us here. Yeah, I want to see if he's really in this house. Oh, you're definitely not Ingo. You're not Ingo. Please don't tease my cuckoos. I'll tease you, cuckoo lady. Alright, well, I don't see Ingo here. That's a bit of a letdown. Kinda got excited at the thought of stabbing him in the face, but him not being in the game at all is just as good, I guess. Alright, now we'll go do that new side quest that I was talking about that I saved for the end. Yeah, this episode is not. Yeah, this definitely isn't going the way I'd hoped. I kind of figured that maybe some of the stuff I couldn't find was just like glitching out, and maybe it would, you know, magically work. But yeah, no, this we're definitely gonna not have access to some stuff from the original game, but it is what it is. All right, so I'm not even gonna say what this is until I actually find it. I believe it was in episode part 2 where Tails said, "Hey, you know, wherever we see one of Ganon's towers, his followers are bound to be there." So look at this. So we have a tower being guarded by an iron. We know how much these things cost, so let's be nice and careful. Yes, Tail, what do you want? I wonder what's going on in the forest right now. Yeah, we're not doing the forest right now, so just chill out. Alright, so there's a tower over there, so let's go check that out. Interesting, the battle music hasn't stopped. Alright, so look at that. Another tower, another iron knuckle. I suppose just in case I get, like, mutilated by this thing. Oh, shit. Please drop hearts. Please, thank you. That's interesting. So the enemy music didn't stop after the first one, but it did after that one. But I believe there's one more. I thought there was supposed to be 3. You really can't jump that fence. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm like 99% sure there's one more. Oh, is that it up there? Let's find out. Where'd the music go? Now we got no music. Oh, yep, there's one. Alright, so this should be the last one. Again, since one shot takes off 4 hearts. Ugh. He's stuck. That's great. Oh, he got loose. Would you look at that? A treasure chest. No, I wanted you to start galloping. I didn't want to dismount. Come on. You seriously won't jump these little fences. And I know my speed's high enough. Unless it's that finicky this time around. Yeah, so I thought the whole iron knuckle on the overworld thing was pretty neat. Alright, am I really, like, somehow stuck here right now? I believe that treasure chest is spawned over here. So, what could possibly be in this chest? Because we know this wasn't here in the original, at least I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Well, would you look at that? The big Goron sword is no longer the prize for the trade sequence, it is now the prize for wiping out 3 Iron Knuckles in Hyrule Field. How's that for a neat change? So, I didn't get everything I wanted to get this episode, but I got the big Goron sword, so I mean, let's call that a win. Let's go ahead and drop one of these bugs and grab a nice life-saving fairy here. This little one will help you in case you die. Be nice and don't shake the bottle around. Alright, so, yeah, definitely was not able to accomplish what I wanted to. I mean, that's because some of the heart pieces I just don't feel like chasing right now. Some of the skulltulas, as we've seen, are no longer obtainable. I don't know how many of them that's going to apply to, but you know, we'll see. I was going to go back into the Deku Tree and Jabu Jabu's belly to get the skulltulas I missed in there, but the skulltula in Jabu's belly requires the lens of truth to kill invisible enemies, and we don't have that yet. So, regrettably, we are going to go ahead and close this episode off. I know it's a little bit shorter than the first 3 episodes, but I don't want to start the process for the first temple now, because that could take this from an hour and 20 minutes to like 4 hours, because I believe the adult Link temples have undergone some serious changes, and I'm not quite ready to tackle that in this episode because, well, yeah, you know, I do try to keep these under, or, you know, barely over 3 hours if I can help it, because I know that's already a long episode. I mean, I know it's YouTube, you know, you can pause and pick up wherever you want, but, you know, I do typically sit down and record these things in one sitting, so, you know, gotta get up and stretch the legs after a few hours. Yeah, so with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and draw this one to a close. Doesn't really matter where I stop and save, because it's going to start us back at the Temple of Time anyway. So, yeah, again, unfortunately, we really didn't get a whole lot done in this episode compared to what I had hoped, but, I mean, we got the big Goron sword. We got the big Goron sword without having to do that trade sequence and all the timed errands and crap, so, I mean, that's pretty cool. What else do we do? So, I mean, we got 5 more gold skulltulas, we got another heart container and 3 more pieces. I mean, we're not doing bad. We have all of our regular songs up here, and, you know, of course, we'll get the temple-related ones as we go. But, yeah, you know, this wasn't terrible. I mean, at least we got to fight some Iron Knuckles on the overworld field, so, you know, that's nice. But, yeah, so at this point, I am going to bring this episode to a close. And I know it's shorter than the other 3 so far, not really a whole lot of action and story progression going on, but, you know, it's the nature of the beast. So from here on, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with the standard Ocarina of Time that this game is, you know, baited off of, wink wink. We'll do 1 temple per episode until we finish all of them, and then we'll do our end game cleanup, and then we'll go to Ganon's castle and stab him in the face again, just like we did in Ocarina of Time, and it's going to be awesome because there's nothing better than stabbing Ganondorf in the face. I mean, okay, there's a few things that are better, but I mean, as far as this game is concerned, there's nothing better than stabbing Ganon in the face. Yeah, so I'm sorry this episode wasn't quite as good as the other 3 as far as what we got done, but It's just, yeah, again, just the way this one turned out. But again, hey, we got the big Goron sword. We got to fight Iron Knuckles. We got our horse back. We did get some skulltulas. We did get some heart pieces. It's not like this episode was a complete waste of time. Just like 75%. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I promise the rest of the episodes will be, back to how they should be. We'll have the dungeons. We'll have some boss fights. We'll have some good stuff going on. We'll roll our way through the rest of this game and see what comes next. I mean, I've got the list of what comes next. I just got to go back and check it again,